Okay, so I said I was going to yesterday, and then I got carried doing some stuff. Um, I'm being urged just to read out of the, the journal. Okay, I'll read out of it. Um, Once again, this was done beginning of this year, 2022, January, when I first sort of, that I feel drunk, but I'm not drunk. I'm completely sober. I had quit drinking, quit smoking, changed my diet, cut people out of my life, ended a relationship. My whole world changed. New job, everything. Uh, you name it. And the drunk but not drunk feeling, I think a lot of people are experiencing that. Anyways, cut to the chase. So I'm gonna just read from it, I guess. So, not accepting a comment or compliment that is positive or feeling the need to pretend that you don't believe it yourself. Playing dumb because for years you were programmed to think you didn't deserve to be complimented, or you didn't deserve to be praised, or you didn't deserve to be treated with respect because in the past you were always punished when you accepted it or felt happy or showed joy. So when I was put in the spotlight, when people were actually giving me compliments or treating me really well, I was kind of shunned for it by my own, anyways, picking at every detail, whether it be on myself or what I do, how I think, how I act, constant self-judgment. Now, mind you, at this moment in time, I've done a lot of self-healing from the beginning of January. It's been a long road. It's been a heck of a journey, and the healing process is very crucial and important, I would say, to anybody. And it is not always easy, but it's only as difficult as we make it. Fighting our ego does not help. Anyways, criticism or self-sabotage. That was a big one, self-sabotage. Because for years you were verbally abused, shut down, made fun of, picked at, ignored, neglected, told you were not worthy or good enough, and became the perfectionist that a lot of people even shit on too. Oh, you think you're so perfect. Why you gotta be so perfect? Anyways, constantly putting others' needs before my own because you know damn well what it feels like and you don't want another to suffer. And two, that was the only time you received back love, for the most part. Never looking at others out of pure jealousy and what they have, because I'm content with and grateful for what I have, how far I've come, and that I'm still breathing. And honestly, in my family dynamic on both sides, the jealousy thing was just absolutely freaking disgusting to watch. Like, one individual would try to share another individual in my family about something they've accomplished, and then it just turned into a freaking competition. It's just like, what? Why can't you just be happy? Anyways, being so in tune with others' pain that I literally have been brought to my knees and allowed myself to fall into depression. This was back when I didn't know how to differentiate my energy from another person's energy, and how much baggage I was carrying of other people's that they weren't working on themselves, including my own, which would be my insecurities, fears, doubt, all that stuff. Falling into depression, so literally feeling somebody else's pain, not valuing my self-worth. This was, I think that came to an end near the end of December last year and the beginning of January this year. That's when I started standing up for myself, like truly. Like, I had no problem voicing my opinion, standing up for other people that didn't even frickin' ask for it, or being vocal about what I didn't like. But when it came to truly standing up for myself, that took a lot of courage. And who I am and all that I have to offer this world, that I'm currently in the 3D. Deprogram, awaken, understand, learn, heal, move forward, trust. And then I wrote these for myself. I am. It's funny how I wrote that at the very top. I completely understand that now. I am worthy. I am lovable. I am curious. I am determined. I am a healer. I am understanding. I am observant. I am passionate. I am thoughtful. I am aware. I am balanced. I am empathetic. I am an artist. I am grateful. I am patient. WIP, work in progress. I am trustworthy. I am loving. I am beautiful. I am kind. I am focused. I am loved. I am hardworking. Now I see why I was being pushed so much. Thank you very much, Divine Universe. Thank you, higher self and me. I needed a reminder. I am hardworking. I am intelligent. I am compassionate. I am a warrior. I am resilient. I am loyal. I am a creator. I am playful. I am strong. I am generous. I am adventurous. I am abundant. I am abundant because the universe is abundant. Surround yourself with people that raise you up and others up. Those that uplift each other are the kind of people we want to be around. If you notice, people that are really successful don't have time to be putting others down or belittling them or truly judging them or sabotaging them or hurting them in any way. Just a reminder, the energy we surround ourselves has a direct effect on us. To have constantly defend ourselves is draining. When you're around people and you feel like you constantly have to defend yourself, it is draining. Negative energy or projections of others, their ego, which is usually put there from their own pain, makes it difficult to manifest our own life the way we want. Makes it very hard to focus on what we want because we're defending ourselves. The more we heal, the more we understand, the less that people can trigger us, and the better off we are. Let go of what does not serve you, the energy attached to people, places, or things, or habits. So anything that you need to drop. I mean, this day and age, we have things that we're rewarding ourselves with that are actually really pretty bad for us. You are important. You are needed. You are loved always. Do not let someone else's unhealed trauma smother your energy and overpower your inner light. Never dim your light to fit in. Embrace yourself. Know that you can have compassion for another without giving them all your energy. Some do not want to heal or are stubborn, and I would say a lot of it's fear-based in my personal opinion. Some are happy being unchanged and don't need what you can offer. Unfortunately, do not waste your energy once you realize or allow yourself to be drained or used. I can't stress that enough. When you walk into a room and you are calm and at peace, then while interacting with others, your mood changes, and it's because we all exchange energy. And you'll notice that sometimes we take on others' energy and it changes our mood. If you get certain vibes, quote unquote, and are running through situations or conversations in your head and are bothered or irritated, just know it's your brain or your mind's way of rationalizing an emotion or an energy that may not even be yours. It might not even have anything to do with you, really. Your insecurities have a thing to play on it, but once you do your healing and you start to get your clarity and closure, then you won't be as triggered, and you will be able to differentiate. You can tell the difference between your energies and another. Sometimes it's hard. I get swept up sometimes. I'm like, wait a minute, I was doing just fine 5 minutes ago. This is not my energy. If you have to say that out loud to yourself or in your head, this is not my energy. I hold my own energy. Any negative energy sent towards me, I either transmute into positivity by understanding or doing something creative, or I return to sender immediately. Okay? You do not have to carry it. The more in tune you are with your higher self and your own emotions, that includes your 3D body too, the easier it will be to discern your energy and another person's energy that you're picking up. Many of us have insecurities and doubts, so when we interact with others, it's easy to mistake our energies during an exchange. Okay, and it's the same if it's a physical exchange as well, touching skin, anything like that, embracing, giving a hug. Physical interaction like making love or anything like that, make sure you pause for a moment, breathe. If it is worth it to clarify and communicate, then do so. If it's not worth the exchange, release it, and you don't have to be worried about keeping your distance. Now, I find that very odd how we're now in the age of Aquarius, which is air, and this whole idea of COVID about 2 years ago comes into play, and everybody's keeping their distance, and it makes me wonder if there's something to do with that. But those with knowledge usually that want to stay in power tend to keep that sort of thing for themselves. Anyways, don't be afraid to keep your distance from certain energy or people. Hurt people usually hurt people. To understand that, we have all been through some sort of trauma. Just remember that. It's very important in your own growth and spiritual journey. Understanding, I would say, would remove chaos. It brings clarity and closure. Allow those who give back and who appreciate you to be around you. I personally have cut out so many people, and I'm second guessing, how many people I've cut out, but I needed to do that for myself and to get myself back in alignment. Setting good boundaries, or cutting off those who purposely use you and abuse you. Those that have decided, they just can't make a change. They've verbally said it, or they just keep, disrespecting your boundaries or using you or abusing you. Step away from them. It's crucial for survival and growth, spiritually, and for your mental health, and for your physical health overall in the 3D body. Know your worth. Know your value. We are all a part in this universe, and all have important roles to play. There are high vibrational individuals, and there are low vibrational, and it can vary, and it can change. We can learn, we can grow. We all make our own choices to be high or low. Free will and change, I think, is very important to know.